Good morning. It's April 8th, and we're going to look over here at the S&P 500. I'm a little bit late this morning. The market opens in about 4 minutes. So let me walk through a couple of things here. Let's just recap what happened. We've been saying for quite some time there's a lot higher to go still, and that the move was not over. And what you can see is then here in the Globex session, these two KPs ended up holding, and then this was obviously, these are all new all-time highs. So first push up came to the KP and then to the CP, and then we have this CP at 92.50. The all-time high currently is 92.75. So this shouldn't be a surprise anymore. If you've been watching prediction points, this should be pretty normal at this point to see those types of things happening. So currently this CP has held, and no big surprise that once we came into this area at midnight, we basically traded in here for the last 6 hours inside of this congestion area. Um, if this were, so let's talk about for today. We could come back into this area, see how we left this and didn't come back here and test that. So we could come back down into here and test this KP. I would ideally not like to come into here, but we probably ought to give it that room just to be safe. And then maybe we give it to this 71 area again, just to be safe here. And just to make sure, because we are supposed to still see higher, so if this area breaks, so ideally this would hold, but so this breaking would be a warning sign, and that would probably get us at least the 63.50. But if we draw in here, so 59.75 would be the midpoint of these. Very realistic if we start breaking down. But ultimately, if there is a breakdown, we're probably going all the way back to, say, the mid 40s to start off with, and then we'll kind of have to see from there. These are really meant to be for the morning session. Things change as we go along during the day, and so yeah, so here we have it. So somewhere in between here in the 48, 43 area, that would be kind of, really that's the first area if they're unsuccessful in pushing this higher again. Would be real good to get up above here. The market's going to open here in about 4 seconds. So what I would like to see ideally in a perfect world would be well, a push down to here. I don't know if we'll get that, and then a move up higher. We need to get above this CP. If they are able to get up above the CP, there's a little bit, let's look at what's up here. So we have an indicator called key turns, and it's up here at 99. I don't have it loaded on this chart. I can load it here real quick and give you an idea what that looks like. This is available through Daytrade Like a Pro. It's available in the Pro Suite. So there's 91.50. Nice confluence here between the key turns and the CP. And then we have this, it's 99.99. So it's the highest one up there. And that would be a good next target up to that area. And then above that, if we draw in these, oh, right there. So just kind of depends on the timing. Somewhere up here around this midpoint. Uh, just kind of, yeah, it just so much depends on the timing here. So I would just pay attention to this. Again, it depends on what the timing is like around, let's see, that's around about 11:45 Pacific time. The target would be up here. If so, it just kind of depends on when it gets there. If it, if it does in fact get there. So ideally, this 75 area would hold for higher. They are pushing it a little bit higher right here, but that gives you an idea of what's up here. That's 4108. Here's obviously the CP up here, and then things start to really open up. 4145. So this will be relatively important if we get up that far. So there you have it for this morning, and looks like they're holding in here so far. This is, again, this is going to be a congestion zone. It's been a congestion zone. We'll see if they end up holding in here. I'm probably on a congestion area like this. I'm probably watching like that. I would like to see them come back and test this 75 quarter area, something like that. So just kind of watching this. Can they get up above this midpoint over here? So I'd like to see it pull back, hold that, and then another push up higher. So we'll see how that plays out, and I'll see you back here for the review that we'll do this afternoon once the market's closed. And hope everyone trades well. Take it one step at a time. If we start to break down, look for weakness, and otherwise, this still has targets up higher. So we'll see you back here for the review.